Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man, let's talk about some boxing. Gervonta Tank Davis was on ES News yesterday and confirmed what Ryan's been saying and what Ryan Father said before, I think, the pandemic, that Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis is on a collision course for December 2020 clash. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And basically, Tank said he is pulling for Ryan Garcia to beat Luke Campbell, but says he will take on the winner for the WBC interim title. Now, the winner is actually supposed to fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney probably will be fighting nobody. He didn't want to fight Linares. He didn't want to fight Fortuna. And he doesn't want to fight Gary Russell, is what pretty much is apparent, okay? So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, this is exciting for boxing, you know, because a lot of these dudes want to lip box instead of actually box with their hands. And Ryan is pretty much already calling this shot. He could have went the safe route with the WBO and secured the Tank fight, but basically this gives him validation as a true contender to fight for Tank. Now I would like to see Tank and Tank and Ryan be for a belt. Now they very may well upgrade Tank if the winner of Loma and Teofimo Lopez moves up or moves down. Now the word on the street is Lomachenko will move down and weight where he's comfortable at, and possibly even move down again to meet Emmanuel Nervetes in the New Year. But I think he will move down initially to go for Miguel Burchett. All right, Burchett and Oscar Valdez is on a collision course as well. We pretty much know where that's going. I mean, Burchett should knock Oscar Valdez dick in the dirt. That's another guy career they messed up over there between Gilberto and Valdez. Bob Arum's done a terrible job with those two young men's career, but they was part of the old Top Rank model where, you know, they tried to keep everything in-house, and now Top Rank understands they has to outsource and use other promoters to stay afloat in this, you know, current boxing climate. But back on the topic of discussion, I like the fight between Tank and Ryan because it actually put two dudes in the ring with this thing who've been talking a lot of shit. You know, they actually get to walk it like they talk it. But, you know, obviously Tank is hoping that Ryan Garcia wins, and I think a lot of people are pulling for Ryan Garcia. I'm gonna pull for the American over English Muffin any day, but I do think Luke Campbell possesses some issues. Okay, he got some pop. He's big. You know, he's a strong guy and he's experienced. You know, I think a lot of people were surprised he did as well as he did versus Lomachenko. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually did the film study, actually followed his career. I just thought that him and Shane McGuigan would come with a better game plan to be a lot more aggressive than they actually were. And they just tried to sit there and outbox Loma, use his Olympic pedigree and his amateur background, and that's not what's going to work. Only guy down there that can probably outbox Loma is Devin Haney. We're not sure if he got enough seasoning salt on his game. But anybody else, if you're gonna box him, you gotta mix in a lot of aggression, a lot of fight, some pressure, and that's how you beat him. You keep him on the back foot. You know what I'm saying? Better BF showed you how to handle one of those Ukrainian fighters. You know what I'm saying? He showed you how, you know, you press them dudes and you just keep coming forward. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you know, you can take them out and take the air out their tires. And Paterri just kept tapping him to the body, tapping him on the jaw. And eventually he retired him. And that's how you fight those guys. You know, you fight them with aggression. Okay? But, you know, it's all different strokes for different folks. People think they can go in there and just outbox Lomachenko. It's just not going to really happen unless you got superior, slick skills. But, you know, with Luke and Ryan, a lot of people ask me who I think going to win. I got to kind of do some film work on that. You know, Ryan Garcia and his coach said yesterday that they're going to knock Luke Campbell out. He possesses the power. He possesses the speed. He got a few advantages. I think he's a little bit naturally bigger than Luke. Luke might have his man strength. Ryan is long. He got better hand speed. But Luke Campbell got all the experience. You know what I'm saying? The Olympic pedigree, straight shots. You know, he been in there with, you know, some solid competition from Yuvendi Mendy twice to Linares to, you know, you name them, Lomachenko. He's been in there with the best, so it's a good litmus test for Ryan Garcia. But I don't think it's a sure thing, to be honest. Some people may think this fight is a sure thing that Ryan is going to win or Luke going to win. I think the beauty of this fight, I think it's actually a 50-50. And if I did have to favor somebody, it probably would be Luke Campbell. But the reason that I'm not going to favor Luke Campbell so heavily in this fight is that, you know, he's already been beaten. You know what I'm saying? You know how to beat him. But the reason that I wouldn't favor Ryan Garcia is because he lacks the experience and he hasn't fought an opponent this good. And also Luke's coming off a loss as well too. But he's already know what it feels like to come off a loss and win multiple times, you know, versus losing to Mendy, regaining that fight, you know, and also losing to Linares and losing to Lomachenko. So he knows how to bounce back quicker than a dribble. So I think, you know, it's going to be fun watching this fight. I think it's the most exciting fight that's already on the boxing schedule. Obviously, you got some other fights that's pending to be on the schedule. Tank and Leo Santa Cruz, which I'm going to talk about Tank and Ryan Garcia and a little bit more. You know, Danny and Earl's supposed to be coming, probably Maul and Dervinchenko coming. So Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3 coming. But Gervonta did speak on Leo Santa Cruz. He said that Leo Santa Cruz would be a good name to go on his resume. That, you know, Leo Santa Cruz is probably going to go down in the Boxing Hall of Fame, which he's probably right about that. Multiple division world champion. I don't think Leo Santa Cruz is that good, but at the end of the day, people say numbers don't lie, so he got multiple world championships. You know, he's a solid fighter. You know, I think he's going to be a really, really solid foe for Gervonta Tank Davis. If Davis don't come correct, Santa Cruz maybe could box him and take him in deep waters and try to drown him. It'd be very, very interesting to see how that fight goes. I think people think that Gervonta Tank Davis is just going to go in there and knock Leo Santa Cruz out. I don't think per se it's going to be that easy. If Santa Cruz can take him past the 6th round and test Tank's stamina, I think then again you have a very, very interesting fight on your hands. But I think most people expect Gervonta Tank Davis to handle his business, and of course that's what you're supposed to do: speak up your opponent so the win to look better. Now, this win gonna be better than the Pedraza win? I think not. You know, I don't think nobody thinks Santa Cruz is a real 130 pounder. I don't think he's one of the, best 30 pounders out there. You know what I'm saying? But he does have a world title like Bachet. I think Valdez at some point would have gave him problems in his career. I think Heron to give him problems. I think Tevin might give him some problems. I think JoJo might beat him. So it's a real threats out there at 130 pounds. But Santa Cruz is, basically, hardware-wise, the best fighter that Tank fought is going to fight. But I expect Tank to really pass that litmus test. Santa Cruz been training, so we'll see. But between Ryan and Tank, they both got to win their fight. So if they both expect to come back in December, that means they will have to fight by like late August, early September, and then go into a 6 or 7 week camp to fight at the end of December. But that's going to be tough if they're going to try to put Ryan and Tank on pay-per-view. And also in December, they're going to try to put Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury on pay-per-view. So basically, it's going to split the fan vote. It's going to split the fan dollars up, especially through these trying times. Now, they're saying that after the election come, that, this coronavirus is going to pick up and come away. It doesn't mean that the economy is going to bounce back that fast and that easy. You know what I'm saying? So, Tank next fight is going on pay-per-view. I heard it should be announced really, really soon. He said he's going to camp really, really soon. So, him and Ryan, I see, it's going to be tough because this would be Tank's second toughest test fighting Santa Cruz, and that's not saying much. And this would be Ryan's toughest test. So I think the Ryan Garcia-Luke Campbell fight is more important than the Tank and Leo fight. I don't think we're going to find out anything different about Tank versus Leo than Ryan versus Campbell. But to continue on just about Ryan and Tank, like I said, we're going to learn way more about Ryan versus Luke. If he loses to Luke Campbell, then Luke and Tank would be a good fight. But obviously, that's still for the interim fight, interim belt, and people want to see the winner of Ryan, Tank, or Leo. Well, Leo's not going to move up. So the winner between Luke and Ryan, and then if the winner fight Tank, they would want to see that winner move up, elevate and fight Devin Haney for the regular championship. So if Loma does move back down, then I don't know if they're gonna elevate Devin to franchise champion and keep him at regular, but to kind of talk about Ryan and Tank. There's some people that believe Ryan to dust Tank, but Ryan hasn't done anything today to make us believe that he's gonna dust Tank. Straight up and down. They can try to tell you that the Velez fight was better than Pedraza. It wasn't. They can try to tell you that Forsaken was better. Tank beat him first. You know what I'm saying? I think Tevin beat him as well. And then they can try to tell you that the Romero Dunno fight was a good. No, those fights look staged. They look fake. This is Ryan's real test. Fighting Luke Campbell, even though he's coming off a loss. I think we could say this is the real litmus test, and we'll have a better gauge if he's ready for Tank or not. But Ryan really has no advantages over Tank in the experience department. Even if he fight Luke Campbell, he's still fighting a dude coming off a loss. But we get to see, is the power real? Can he take the pressure? Can he take it on the chops? Luke Campbell is a good segue into fighting a puncher like Tank, because he actually can punch. If he sat down and punched through the target and was a little bit more aggressive, he might could knock guys like Tank and Ryan Garcia out. But I think Ryan might have like a hand speed advantage, and his feet might be a little bit better. But his feet is kind of remind you of him. He kind of reminds you of Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? Fast hands. I think he got way more power than Amir Khan. Even when Amir Khan was at 30, it looked like. But we got to find that when he step up. But he got fast hands. But he got those amateur feet. You know what I'm saying? His feet is, they pretty fast. But it's kind of like he throws his combinations and he just runs. He just rolls out. Pop, 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 roll out. Pop, pop, roll out. And a good fighter is going to be able to time those, those same combinations. He don't really change it up a lot. He looking to either catch you with a left hook or finish with a left hook. A good fighter is going to be able to, time that, catch the left hook, slip the left hook out the combination, and punch between those combinations. And that's where Amir Khan, he got in a lot of trouble at. You know what I'm saying? Amir Khan got in a ton of trouble where he got reckless in his combinations, and they was the same rhythmic combinations. And, the question is, can Tank be the guy to do that? The difference with Tank is Tank will go a left hook to the body, Tank could go a left or right hook to the body, and he also a southpaw, so this is perfect for Ryan. You fight Luke Campbell to get ready for a southpaw, but Tank will go, he'll go touch you to the body, right hook or left hook to the body, and he'll rip you with an uppercut. You know what I'm saying? And, Tank, if he right, Tank is a tough guy to go against. But what Ryan does got going against Tank is going for him against Tank. Tank didn't seem like his power jumped up versus a one-legged again bull. So when his power didn't look there, it didn't seem like he had the wherewithal to make the adjustment. And the adjustment was, throwing combinations and bunches or really throwing those combinations or shoe shining to the body. And Coach Calvin was asking, he was like, give him that jailhouse stab. And, again, Tank got tired down the stretch, but he got to learn when you move in weight, you beat dudes with skill, IQ, and you beat them with your speed. You know what I'm saying? And he just thought he was the same powerhouse puncher at 30 and 26, but he has to learn to put punches together. And if his punch power truly don't translate where he gonna throw one or two punches at a time, Ryan has showed that, his left hook carrying devastating power. So he got to watch out for that. So Gervonta got to learn how to punch in combination, to make up for the lack of one punch power he may or may not have at 135 pounds. But like I said before, this would be a good matchup. Boxing started off slow, coming back during the pandemic, but we got a lot of hurdles to get over. Al Heyman love Leo Santa Cruz, and if it goes to the cards, will they rob Tank? Or will Tank even beat Santa Cruz? Will he come in with the right presence of mind, right training? I expect him to stop Santa Cruz. And if he don't stop Santa Cruz, and he go to distance with Santa Cruz, and Ryan ice baby, Luke Campbell, it's going to be a lot of people picking Ryan Garcia to beat Luke Campbell. So basically what I'm saying is Gervonta have another subpar performance, even in a win versus Leo Santa Cruz. A lot of money going to be coming in off Ryan. All right. If Ryan look good versus Luke Campbell, then, and Tank look bad, there's going to be some, a lot of money on Ryan. If Ryan look bad and win and Tank look spectacular versus Santa Cruz, then, it's going to be a lot of church monsters. So we got to see, man. So can't wait to see these fights. Even Santa Cruz and Tank, I ain't paying for it. But I can't wait to see Ryan and Luke. And Tank confirmed what Ryan was saying, that they're going to do a fight in December 2020. Even Leonard Ellaby said he hoped he picking Ryan to beat Luke Campbell, and I was trying to figure that out. So De La Hoya and Mayweather are trying to make a big fight. Obviously, Al Heyman will be involved in that. So you just got to wonder why other fighters can't cross the street on PBC and can't be in negotiations. But I appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Don't forget you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. We got a Facebook group. You can reach out anytime on Twitter. It's the fastest way. Then IG and Facebook. Want to make a donation, just share the video. But Cash App, PayPal, inscription, one time for the one time, John.